the bottom of the sea is actually a song. You've heard songs before.
Yeah.
Listen to the radio. Maybe you sing songs in music class. You listen to songs in music class because I can hear the music sometimes when I come to pick you up.
Yeah.
A song is words and music that are put together. So music is when you're listening to something that does not have words. Okay? Like it's just instruments that are playing. There's not somebody singing or words that go along with it. A song is when you have the music, but you also have words that go with it. And like in our story on music, they were talking about how a lot of times it's poems that have music with them, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So it's actually a poem that somebody decided they could put some music to. And that's what happens with this one. There's a Hole at the Bottom of the Sea is very much like a poem that was set to music, okay? Now, music and songs have a rhythm. They have a beat to them. Remember, that's the beat that you can clap or the beat that you can march to or you can stomp your feet to. And I know Mr. Ishler in music class has you practice the rhythm a lot of the times. Maybe he has you jumping for certain sounds. Maybe he has you clapping for other sounds, stomping your feet, that kind of thing. That's the rhythm. He wants you to feel the beat that the music has. And you'll notice that poems also have a rhythm to them, which is another way that they are like songs, which makes them easy to put music to. So the music notes, the words, and the phrases in the song, they can make up the rhythm. And rhythm can also give meaning to a song. Now, underneath here, it says a song is like a poem that's set to music. A song has a rhythm or a beat. Some songs also rhyme or have repeated words, just like poems do. And if you think about that, a lot of songs that we listen to, it doesn't really matter even what kind of songs you listen to, the singers usually repeat some of the words again and again and again. Sometimes we call that a stanza, or sometimes we call that a chorus. But a lot of times in songs, there are certain words that a singer will sing over and over throughout the song. Each section of the song is called a verse. The song you will read has several verses, and I'll show you the video that goes with it because this is only a few of the verses, but there's more that go with it. Each verse has repeated words from the earlier verses. After you read the words, try singing the song. Now, on the second page, on page 428, I believe, are the rest of the words that go with this song. So what I'll do is I'll just read through them. We don't have to try to sing it, but I'll show you the video of what the song sounds like, okay? Yes, Gwen?
Usually the word that is repeated is most of the time what the song is called.
A lot of the time, yes. When you're listening to a song on the radio, a lot of the time the words that are repeated are like the title of the song. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So this song is, there's a hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea. Can you feel the rhythm even as I'm reading those words? How it kind of has a beat to it?
Yeah.
And then in the second phrase, or the second stanza, it says, there's a log in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a log. There's a log. There's a log in the hole at the bottom of the sea. It still has a rhythm and a beat to it. Now, it continues. Now, for stanza or phrase 3, good morning. If you're comfortable standing, you can stand. Otherwise, if you wanted to sit at one of the two chairs at that table, you can do that too. Or you're welcome to sit in my chair if you'd like to.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Stanza 3 or phrase 3, they show you all of the words for it. But 4, 5, and 6, they don't bother to show you all of the words for it because at that point, I think you realize that the words just kind of keep repeating themselves over and over and over. So now we're singing, or we would be saying, there's a bump on the log in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a bump on the log in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a bump, there's a bump, there's a bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. And then it goes on to stanza 4. There's a frog on the bump on the log in the hole of the bottom of the sea. There's a frog on the bump on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a frog. There's a frog. There's a frog on the bump on the log in the hole on the bottom of the sea. Do you see how the words just keep repeating themselves and adding more and more and more as it goes along? Then number 5 says there's a tail on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a tail on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a tail. There's a tail. There's a tail on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole at the bottom of the sea. Can you feel the rhythm to the music? In fact, I'm even going like this with my hands because I can feel it as I'm saying it. And then the last stanza, or verse 6, says, there's a speck on the tail, on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole, in the bottom of the sea. There's a speck on the tail, on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole, at the bottom of the sea. There's a speck, there's a speck. There's a speck on the tail, on the frog, on the bump, on the log, in the hole, at the bottom of the sea. Have you ever heard that song before?
No.
No? Oh, I'm so sorry. When my kids were growing up, we sang that one all the time. So, let me show you the quick video that goes with it.